Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong rhyme to step to. Thinking about many sweet shows you slept through. Time's up. Sorry I kept you. Yo, what up? What up?
You good, my G?
Yo, I'm excited, B.
What's up, man?
Because I wasn't here last week. Yo,
All right.
Welcome back to that Boom Bap. I'm your host, Kareem Tillman, one half of the duo.
And
Sitting here with my right hand.
Yeah.
G Lee.
What up? What
Gary
up?
Lee, G
What
Hawkins
up,
in the
world?
building.
It's your main man, G Hawkins, a.k.a. G Hawkins. That's about it. That's all I got for you. Of course, you can find me anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all your social media platforms at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with the Z. And we're back here at that Boom Bap where it's all about the hip-hop. It's all about the core of the music, man. It's all about the shit that makes you rock, and that's what we doing this for, B.
Yes, it's that shit that when you in traffic and you bopping, you looking all crazy, and that motherfucker looking over at you like, damn, what is he listening to? Hold on, is it on? It ain't on that station.
It ain't on that one.
It ain't on that station.
And then you see him roll the window down so he can hear your shit.
Yeah.
And you like, roll my window up. Fuck that shit. But that's what it is, man. Like I said, back to you again. This is what we do each and every week. Of course, what's up to our Facebook Live people? We appreciate you. We love you. We appreciate the support.
Yep.
We like to be live for roughly about 15 minutes or so you can get a good glimpse of what we do here. And we always ask that you, if you want to see the full show, go over to iTunes, go over to Stitcher, go over to SoundCloud, go over to Google Play Music. We're on all your big-time platforms. Download the podcast, That Boom Bap. That's all you got to do is do a quick search for it. There it is. That's what we do.
Yep.
And I'm ready to rock this out. You ready to rock with us?
Man, no hesitation whatsoever on my point.
That's what's up. Well, let's get this shit started. What we got today, my G?
Man, so by now, some of y'all should already know what
They
this
should
is
know.
about right here.
They
You know
should
what I'm
know.
saying? When you see this up in the air, you should already know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Right?
You know it.
In case you don't, which some of y'all may not, maybe, you know, it's the Band of the Hawk. You know what I'm saying? Headed by my mans and them, my fams and them, Noah Archangel. You know, got the crew behind them. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't pull no bullshit. You know what I mean? Got Grynd Seazon behind them. And want to welcome them onto the show, man.
Without further ado, what up, fellas? What's goody?
Yo, what up?
Go up, peace.
Just happy to have y'all in the mix, man. What's the word?
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so the word is always peace, man. It's always peace.
Always and forever.
That's what's up, man. First and foremost, man, let us just say, brother, we appreciate you all. We appreciate what you're doing for the culture. Grynd Seazon is a hit. Noah, you've been in the game for a minute, pushing forth this culture, pushing forth this work. And this album right here is pure fucking fire. It's pure dope. And we want to talk about it. We want to dive in deep. We want to start with the members and let's break down the situation. Give us a little background. Tell us what's going on. Let's start this shit off right. What's up?
Let me go ahead and let them brothers talk for themselves. Y'all know me already with the Band of the Hawk, but Grynd Seazon is behind me. Y'all go ahead and do your thing, yo.
Yo, GS. Name is Breeze.
I'm STX. We are missing a member, which is Woveda. He's currently he's in my. But I mean,
Unfortunately,
he's in school. No. Say it right. He's in school.
It's cool.
He's better than himself. He's in school.
Yeah.
We'll catch him next time. You know.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, me and Breeze met in high school, and I mean, initially, I mean, we both rap. Breeze got Music Generator, decided to start making beats.
Making them beats.
So eventually, he moved on to what you moved to Fruity Loops.
Man, Music Generator, Fruity Loops to Reason.
Yeah, then once he got the Reason, that's when we met Woveda. And that's when we formed Grynd Seazon. We actually do have an album called The Heist. If you delve in deep enough, you probably find it. I mean, we took a little hiatus, but I mean, we're back now, stronger than ever.
Right.
So how long y'all met in high school? You know, started collabing at that point. How long did it take y'all to do y'all first project?
Oh man,
I don't even think we really even tried to make a project for years.
We really didn't.
That first one.
The first one we finished, yeah.
We did. It was a lot of tracks.
Finished. I mean, we met in high school, but we didn't. Shit, we made the heist. What? 5, 6, I think.
Years later, I mean.
How long did it take you to do it though? Like from start to finish.
Once we
the actual what's called?
Once we met Veda.
Not fist. I mean, it was
within months.
Yeah, it had to be about
we had it within months. But we had a lot of tracks, but it was a lot of confusion, just not knowing what move to do next. You know, we were performing and stuff. Any type of what was the next move? All that was clueless. It was just making music. The next song we gonna make, and so we made tons of music. Didn't know anything about shows, where to go, how to push ourselves, getting clothes. You know, just think we finally made some shirts that had GS on them. So that was a low process back then. But then we had life. You know, dealing with life. I had kids, trying to work. Ups and downs of the normal, everybody's life. So,
yeah, definitely. I could definitely relate to that. The other thing that I was very interested in is, I've moved here from New York. Can't nobody tell, obviously, but I've been out here for like maybe 16, 17 years, and the one thing that just took me by storm was y'all sound, and all day, because obviously I prepared for the show, and I've been trying to figure out like, damn, who do they sound like? Like it's a mixture of this and that, but nah, it's different. And then I'll get into another song and I'll be like, well, they kind of got this, but they kind of got that. Like I can't put my finger on it. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all come up with y'all sound?
Influences, man. We listen to so much different music.
A lot of different music.
Yeah, it's tough not to be influenced by so much. So I mean, with that being said, I mean it's probably more just a mixture of so much shit. Probably just not I mean, I don't know. It's just a mixture of so much shit. I mean, it's still unique. You know what I mean in itself.
Made your own little motion.
Yeah. I mean that's honestly the best answer I got for you.
Well, let me dive a little bit deeper into that, man. So, talk to us about, and all the Facebook fans out there, all the people that are subscribed to us right now, because these are hard-hitting questions that we want to know. Where does that inspiration for music, that desire for music, where does that passion come from? Who were those artists that you were listening to? What were those tracks that you fell in love with that inspired you to become what you've become today?
True.
Ooh, man, first MC I ever listened to that ever made me actually want to rap is Quali.
Nice.
I heard a song from him called The Express. It's punchline heavy. And she called me from then on. I heard this song in high school, and from then on, I was off the radio. Was on to underground shit. I mean, using hip hop, the underground shit is definitely what fused me. I listen to a little bit more than just hip hop to get my inspiration. But I mean, we'll delve into that at a later time.
Nah. Don't be afraid, bro. Like, let it go. Like, listen,
we're holding back.
Listen, anybody who's been watching this show long enough knows that I like house music. I like disco. Like, don't be afraid. Let it out.
I'm definitely not.
You just want to give him a chance to
yeah.
His little 5 hearts.
Man, lately I've been on this shit called Good Morning. I don't even know how to describe it. I would honestly just tell you, look it up. Good Morning. The name of the album is Warned You or something like that.
Okay.
That's something that's been peaking. That's been getting my attention lately. I mean that Tribe. Even though it's not as new, that Tribe got me going.
Yeah.
Lupe is definitely my favorite rapper. So I mean, as
that's how I met this guy, man. Come on, Lupe. I wait for you to say it. Like,
but I mean,
first. I had to wait. Put it in the bag.
No, I mean he's not. Oddly enough, he's not that much of an inspiration. Like I don't try to sound. I try my best
but
to not.
You listen to him a lot. Though.
I listen to him, but I don't. It's definitely no inspiration from it. I just like him as a rapper. I mean, I don't hear him say, "Oh shit, he makes me want to rap."
You listening, B? It's damn sure.
I like that, because
see, me and him, I met him. He was my bartender before I knew we didn't even know we did music. He was my bartender. We used to get in arguments every time I sat in this bar because he would talk about Lupe and I'd be like, Ray. It'd be him all day. Remember when I co-hosted the show? This is the cat that got me to listen to Lupe because he was always so. No, you are what you listen to, man. Say it.
You say you are what you listen to.
Lupe would definitely be first, but I mean, there's just so many inspirations that come before hip hop.
Nah, I feel that because. And I think that's what makes a good artist is when you could pull from different sounds of different genres of music. In a week I would go from listening to Zoe and Foreign Exchange to listening to Moonchild, listening to Conway and West Side Gun, and then flip over to Common. So. It's a roll of the dice for me, depending on mood and what I'm feeling. Breeze,
absolutely.
What about you, man? Like, what's in your car right now?
Me, my group. No, us. Like literally, I'm only listening to what we're working on. I promise. I'm coming up with stuff every day, and I'm really listening to a lot of Noah's tracks, man, and seeing what I can, listen to. But I mean, if I'm at the crib chilling, I'm playing 2K or something like that, and I just got the, Pandora or something on. Hip hop. I mean, hip hop is first love from a kid. When I first started listening to music, it's I'm from Chicago, so I mean, some Twister, we had Psychodrama, Do or Die. A lot of cats out there, which I think Midwest. I mean, a lot of them dudes out there they're hella versatile. You know what I'm saying? These dudes rap on anything. It's not like in other places where you're only going to get a certain tempo, a certain style, and then you stuck right there. And so shouts out to Twister. That's, when I grew up listening to him, that was like the first music that just amazed me. That he's, doing what he's doing it the way he was doing it.
Right.
Of course, heavy love for Jay-Z growing up. Before I even thought about rapping myself, it was just listening, Jay-Z, Locks, Rough Riders, Bad Boy Fam, all that whole time frame. And then I got into doing beats. As far as writing myself, I honestly didn't even really get any inspiration to really write myself the way I do now until I really started messing with my group more. The more we tried to get better and make better music, and now I find myself reaching into his style, trying to play with the words a little bit more, elaborating on certain things, because I didn't really write with that in mind before growing up. And so my group, just, listening to my group and inspires me to try to do a little bit more with the way we rap, at least. But listen to from a lot of 80s music, some house music, and that just kind of helps with the song creating process, because I do hear so many different things, and not to be like a perfectionist sometimes, but it's like it don't sound the way I wanted it to sound. You know what I'm saying? Like it might sound good, but that's not what I was hearing when I was trying to come up with it. So I mean, it's so many different inspirations, but I mean, it's like really like the more we work, the more we do, the more I'm inspired just to do more.
I feel that, and I think it's important. The diversity of an artist is important, because then your dexterity grows. You grow as an individual, and the further you grow, your vernacular grows. Your decision to grab a thesaurus grows. Everything grows. Your environment grows. Your music becomes better, and then you become a product of that. And so, the more diverse you are, the more diverse your fan base can be. True. And so that's just dope shit. You know what I'm saying? That's great growth as an artist.
Word.
That's the goal.
So as far as like within the group, do y'all compete against one another when you're on a record to bring out the best content, or is it more like it's not competitive, we just working together?
I think it's a mixture of both. I've not had the feeling like man, if his verse outdo mine, I'm gonna go rewrite mine.
Sticks
You know
back
what
there
I'm saying?
smiling and shit, like he be on your ass.
No, I mean it's never really a competition for me.
But at the same time,
Y'all push each other though.
when I come in and I drop this verse,
yeah, there's always.
I'm gonna tell you when I walk out the booth, hey, I just wrecked that hoe. I don't know what you gonna do, but I know I just did my thing. So, you know, it's cool. Like, man, we've been friends for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's we know what we like to compete at with each other.
Yeah.
And in certain things is you know, respectful. Like, I don't think we'll have the same competition as far as this, since we both have a similar mutual love, but then we'll compete in other stuff. So we must have just developed that, like, you know, you do your thing, I do mine. But sometimes me and Wolf Vader, you know, he'll be like, hey, you think my verse is better than yours on there? So,
Vader's like that, man.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit, man.
So for everybody on Facebook that's checking us out, you know, we do a lot of prep work before we actually get this thing going. Make sure that all the technical stuff is worked out, all of it's going smooth. And I basically have to keep my mouth closed because I start doing the show before we're actually shooting the show.
Yeah.
So the one thing that I want to say is, number one, I'm a fan. Definitely love the music. I remember when we first had Noah up here and he played us 3 tracks. Creamsicles was one of them. And I remember playing them same tracks on my way home after we left from recording. And I was like, yo, it's so dope. So I met up with Noah on downtown, and he slid me the CD.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo,
take this.
He was like, yo, take this. It's not even out yet. And I was like, yo, I was so excited. I was like, yo, this is dope. What am I going to do with this CD?
Yes.
Like
it was an envelope with money in it.
That's
So
appreciated though, man.
Nah, but that's what it felt like. Like, it felt like I was given a gift. It was a blessing. And I was like, wait a minute, but what am I going to do with this CD? So luckily, I still got a changer in the car. I don't use it much because, you know, I use my phone and everything I plug in.
Mm-hmm.
But when I first started listening to it, and now I'm thrown for a loop because now I get to meet y'all. And I actually thought that you guys were so much younger because of the sound and the tone of your voices.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very interested in knowing, like, yo, where are they getting these lines? Like, you know, knowledge reigns supreme. Like, you know, who is using these lines? Like, who's feeding these kids? These I'm happy that they know, but
I thought they was young too, man. I thought they was young.
These kids.
But I thought it was so dope, man. Like, at the end of Creamsicles, I think is Sticks that goes off towards the end. Is that you or is that Raider?
Which one?
No.
That's Vader.
That's Vader.
That's Vader going off at the end.
Yeah. Politics. When we changed the name of Creamsicles to Politics on the record.
Yeah.
At the end, you talk about when it switches the beat to the other Cream beat.
Yeah, he
Right,
ends
that's
by
what
saying
I'm
before
saying.
I black out, but he was already blacking out.
you gonna do it again? He said, wait, you blacked out again?
Just holding it down, man.
Yeah, he definitely killed that verse.
Yeah, that joint came out.
He like that though, man. Like he'll hear something after we done. He's got to come in and do his thing or whatever. So yeah, a lot of that record's like that, where he kind of came in and added his little flavor to it at the end or whatever.
Well, let's dive deep into Grynd Seazon, and let's start. And I'm a production head, so I love to understand where the production comes from, the dichotomy, the granularity. Like, I want to know about the production. Noah, let's talk a bit about what your process was, what your flow was, your juju. Where were you at when you were creating some of these tracks for Grynd Seazon?
Matter of fact, speak on Blasey Blah. Where was your head at on that?
That's the joint.
All right. Let me. This is the thing, man. Like, y'all gotta realize, like, I don't work with people unless I like them. So I gotta hang out with you for a little bit just to get to know you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And once I get to know you, I kind of know
night.
how to mold whatever I need to mold for you. So first of all, a lot of the beats they picked, and you know, both of y'all know, a lot of those samples were like samples that were used on a Wu-Tang record.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of those samples were used on Genius's record. I went through the credits and I pulled every record that they used and I wanted to flip it my own way.
Yeah.
All right? They heard them joints. They picked most of them for their record, not even knowing. All right, so Cardio Karma is one of them, you know what I'm saying, or Blase Blah. The name of the beat's called Cardio Karma, but the name of the record's called Blase Blah. But when they did that joint, that was just me flipping it, trying to do better than what RZA did.
All right.
You know what I mean? But the inserts, the beat changes or whatever, all that's whenever I learn what they like, what cartoons they watch, what movies they watch, and just like a real producer does, we go back after we do the regular recorded stuff, and I'm putting everything together like a painting. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fill in the little blank spots to make it a full picture. You know what I mean? So it's really, like I said, I don't work with nobody else I know you. I had to hang out with these cats for 6 months before I was able to pull that out. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not just gonna meet you and do it for the money, man. Like we gotta be on the same page when it comes to what we listen to, what we watch, how we talk to each other, all that. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, I know how to mold that.
That's real shit. Now, obviously, we've got the split up between, volume 1, 11 tracks, and volume 2 being the instrumental for the 11 tracks. Was it always just 11 tracks, or were there more that didn't make the cut?
Oh, dude, yeah. These cats had maybe 20-something tracks.
They had to cut us off, say, hey.
Well, yeah. He said, man, let's just do this. Okay, yeah, hey, let's make that known. I had to pull a Chris Lighty on these cats on like Cupid. I had to come in and like, yeah, the album's done. Like, I had to tell them, yeah, yo, I'm dropping the album tomorrow. Whatever you guys want to say, get it out now. And that's, I got one more verse out of Veda and I put it out. But they had like 20-something tracks already done. But to me, it didn't fit the overall energy of what we already had with this record. Like, to me, all these songs have an energy to them that kind of is an introducing type energy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where you kind of see where these guys' heads are at with their music. You know what I mean? Because they picked those beats. I gave them 200 beats and they picked those beats. You know what I mean? So that's them choosing what to rhyme on, what's inspiring them. So after that, I mean, you got the beats. They just did their job. You know what I'm saying? That was it. You know what I mean?
Total word.
So who's singing on Brothers Keeper?
Yo,
okay, that's
Yaya. Yaya's not part of Grynd Seazon, but he's an independent artist that's dope. Does reggae, can rhyme, all that. Another cat that I've known for years, didn't know he did music until we all started hanging out or whatever. But so you'll see some more from him probably in the next few projects. He's just
absolutely.
Yeah, he's just we had to get him over to do that. Like Mike was gonna sing it. Breeze was gonna sing it, and then Sticks had a good idea to go ahead and bring in Yaya. So
did his thing on that, man. It worked out.
Yeah,
like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was quick.
I mentioned that because that's one of the records I didn't want to like.
Yeah.
Like you always gonna get. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You always gonna get realness from me. I didn't want to like it. Like I remember going through I'll tell you exactly where I was. I was riding down Fry Road.
Yeah,
I had already passed Clay, and I got to that record, and I was like, And then I was riding around with it again, and I heard it, and I was like, the content of the song is what saved it for me. And I was like, dude, the content on this record is just so fucking dope. Because remember, I'm thinking y'all are like 18, 19, 20 years old.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I can't hate on this record because the content is so dope. Like, he was like, yo, made us rape our mothers. I was like, yo, god damn it. That shit is hot. That shit is hot. Like,
that's a record.
Oh, man.
So I appreciate that, and that's one of the things that has me, as a fan of y'all, is it's the content, it's the message in the lyrics, and that's definitely one of the laws of hip hop of our culture is having something to say and having something to it's each one teach one, right? Yeah. So there should be something there for me to take away from, or something to make me think. And then y'all are ill enough with y'all rhymes that y'all got these dope ass lines in between, and I want people to go out there and listen to it for themselves so they can hear and figure that shit out for themselves, what I'm talking about. But there's lines in y'all lyrics where you want to rewind it back and be like, oh, how he flipped that shit was dope. And Sticks, you got it, B. That's why I was asking, like, is it really competitive between y'all? Because I know for me, as competitive as I am, even amongst my friends, I would be like, Yo, that wordplay, son. You know what? Hold on, fuck that, yo. Punch this shit in, man. I'm about to go in. So, hats off to y'all, man, for real.
Oh, thank you, man. No,
So-
definitely appreciate it.
They're the two driving forces mainly, man. They come in usually with most of the ideas, and then we just fill in the blanks. You know what I mean?
That's how it is sometimes. Now, let me ask this question. Who is the Harry Potter fan? Because I heard a Bellatrix reference, and you don't always hear that too
That's
often.
one of them lines.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Exactly.
I want to say somebody did say something.
But, I mean, I'll admit I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I don't remember a Bellatrix.
What are you two?
line.
I remember somebody saying something like that.
Yeah, somebody said something about Bellatrix. I just can't remember what song it was. It was either early in the record, Dream to Love, or it was in Roll Up. One of the two. It might have been in Politics. I just can't remember where it was, but I heard it, and I had to stop like, who the hell is about this Harry Potter like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who's on that shit?
I don't remember Bellatrix.
He don't remember half his lines, unless it's time to rhyme. So.
I might have said a Harry Potter line. I might, but yeah, I definitely don't.
I've never watched the full Harry Potter.
I respect
know
that.
that.
I like magic and shit, but I just
I watched the movies. I didn't get into the books or anything. I'm not gonna front like I'm some hardcore fan, but I watched the movies and I like them.
That's what's up.
All right, so you got a line in one of the songs where you say, you know, I'm representing Hugh, but I'm from the place where it's blue. Speak on that for me, because I've been trying to figure it out. Like when I thought of blue, I was thinking it was Kansas City.
No, that's why I represent the city of Hugh. Even though I hail from the home of the blues, Memphis is the home of the blues. B.B. King, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
What side of Memphis?
Oh man, so many. I mean, last place I lived before I left was South Memphis.
Okay.
But I mean the land of the Hue was play on words, or per se. Hue, Hue equals color. So I went with land of the home of the blues, which is the color. And I orange, even though I flipped orange. I orange words in the land of the. I get my green to orange words in the land of the perp, lean perp. There you go.
Okay. Gotcha.
Nice lyrical breakdown right there. That's
Appreciate
so
that.
important.
I was trying to get that from him. So
And tell me what's up with ease. What's the concept on that, man?
Was there a concept?
Oh man,
because y'all just came in and just like knocked it
out.
For
the most part, man,
that was the quickest song they did. They came in and knocked it out.
Yeah, but I mean,
like
Ease was it was semi premeditated. I had that verse. I'm not gonna front. I had that verse for a bit.
Okay.
It was something that me and Marcus came up with a long time ago. We came up. I apologize, me and Vader.
Yeah.
Don't
matter. Give out his
we don't know him. I mean, I came up with the hook
about that song.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know nothing about it.
You always quick though.
But see,
you started it and you filled it.
Yeah, like when we was in the hiatus, me and Marcus, we was always, Breeze kind of, he was in the beat, so he wasn't rapping as much. But me and Marcus, we always stay rapping. He always, shot me shit. Like, hey, if you got blah blah blah, and he shot me one. I was like, hey, I came up with the hook.
Was it in cahoots?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's pretty much how that one came across. And it's oddly enough, Noah, he just had a beat that was pretty much perfect, same sample, everything, and it just meshed perfectly. Yeah. So yeah,
sometimes that's how it's supposed to be, man. Shit just fits.
There was another line that I appreciated where I think it was Breeze that said, even though I'm broke, I find ways to get fly.
That's
damn, you love some sticks.
Damn, see? Yo, Breeze, you better step your game up, B.
But on no lie though, like I say, rapping with them has made me. I'm telling you, it has encouraged me more, like tenfold, beyond tenfold. And I got a line where I say stick smoking. It ain't clear because we ain't got no fans.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that. Yeah,
that means something. The nigga's hot, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? And so,
they do now though.
So I mean, now I'm a natural born competitive beast, so I can give props, but at the same time, I ain't finna roll over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that, and that's why I was saying like. I'm a fan of your content and where you guys are mentally when you're writing and you putting these things down, because I ain't always had it, but nobody else didn't. Everybody else didn't know I ain't have it, because I pulled together what I needed to pull together to look fly for that occasion. So
Absolutely.
I feel where you coming from with that, and there's so many lines in your songs where I'm like, damn, I feel that. Damn, I can relate to that. And I think that's what's going to make y'all great, man. I already think y'all are great. So that's what's
Damn,
up.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's why I used to say the same thing all the
Yeah,
time.
absolutely, man. And definitely, I would definitely want to attract the older crowd per se, because a lot of old people don't really. Old hip hop doesn't get the credit it should get.
I'm going to need you to stop using the word
credit.
old.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you know what I mean, though. I mean, just classic hip hop.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm done with the question, Mike. Talk.
It's all good, man. Hey, let me hop in here real quick.
Yeah, but,
Lisa M.
what you
Green
talking
on Facebook Live wanted to give y'all a shout out. She says she love y'all even if she acts sketchy sometimes and come for some food. So just a FYI, I don't know if y'all know Lisa M. Green, but she wanted to give y'all a shout out on Facebook Live, man. So just a FYI. But let me also say this, Facebook Live, we love you. We appreciate you. Make sure you're grabbing, putting your hands on, you're listening, you're downloading this Grynd Seazon Noah Archangel, man.
And
Put your hands on
make sure
that.
that we spell it, for
Yeah,
that. GrynDSeazon. Make sure you're putting your hands on that. That shit is so important. It's gonna. These are the staples of hip hop that you need to push this culture forward. Preach,
and this is just what that is, man. I ain't gonna go too far. I go deep into a goddamn sermon, but I ain't gonna go too far. But we want to say we love you, fellas. Let the Facebook Live people know where they can pick up your project from before we cut them out.
Peace. You can get it in any major retail outlet that's online: iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, eMusic, Rhapsody, Tidal, Beats Music, Apple, whatever. And then you also can go to the bandofahawk.com directly, get it from there. You know what I mean? Follow us on Facebook and IG Noah of HTX. Facebook / Noah of HTX, and Twitter or IG Noah of HTX, and you'll see me posting links where you can download stuff for free here and there. We ain't worried about the money. We just want y'all respecting y'all.
Oh,
ears,
yeah,
man.
that's exactly what I want.
That's dope.
That's real.
I do want a little money, though. I'm going to throw that out there.
Boy saves the starving.
Little money won't hurt.
A little spooky or something.
Little money won't hurt. But I definitely want the props and accolades. As a lyric.
So for the Facebook Live people, make sure.
These 4 kids, dog, these boys are still grubbing.
Still rapping.
Boys still eating. That shit don't stop.
Exactly. Yeah, but Facebook Live, make sure you check us out over at thesphere.tv /boom bap. Of course, iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, all your major platforms. Make sure you're checking them out. You can see it on the screen right now. We've got a ton of shows on the network as a whole, but we want to make sure you put your hands on that boom bap. We will see you all later, Facebook Live. Hit us up later tonight in iTunes. So, fellas, let's keep the party going. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing in the future, man. So what does that future look like for Band of the Hawk? Noah as well. What's that future like 5, 10, 20 years from now? Where do you all expect to see Grynd Seazon? Where do you expect to see the production, the skill level, the competition? Where are y'all headed, man?
I mean, man, honestly, it's the same thing that I was doing 10 years ago, man. I'm never going to stop making music. So I think what's probably going to happen is, you're going to, just like any real group, you'll see solo projects that aren't really solo projects just because it features one guy more or something. Yeah. But everybody can be on it. You'll see, I'm still going to drop a Machine Wars every year where I do my instrumental thing. You're still going to see a Band of the Hawk record every once in a while. Whenever I get everybody together and we can drop a real Band of the Hawk record, that'll be coming out every once in a while. But I mean, with these cats, man, I can see these dudes dropping a project every year or two, no problem. And regardless of the money come or not, we'll be doing it. But I do see success. You know what I mean? We are seeing success right now. Everything's good. It can only grow because I keep putting more into it. You know what I mean? So, really, it's nothing new to me because I've been doing this for so long that it's just like, hey, just keep doing it. I think maybe we'll be I got an electronic drum set over here. We'll have more drums, more, bass players, all that, or whatever. Like where I'm not sampling anymore. I'm actually getting cast to play what I have in my head.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have any interest in playing. I want people that are great at it to do it and pay them, so that way I can pass on the baton and spread the money.
I feel
you know
that.
what I mean? You know what I mean? Get real guys to come in. So that too. And then of course I know they'll probably all learn how to sing and play violin or something. I mean,
absolutely.
You said 5, 10, 20 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
I probably have like a son that's probably dope by then. I wouldn't even be doing anything, man. Just let this dude do everything. You know what I mean?
But yeah, just continue to grow and just make everything better, man.
I plan on still rapping. I don't think I will ever stop rapping ever. I don't know. I don't have money as of right now, so I don't know what I would do if I ever came across it. But as of now, what I feel, I will never ever stop rapping.
Would you do a Flavor of Sticks?
Fuck nah, I wouldn't do no.
I wouldn't shit.
I mean, if I don't have money, if somebody came and asked me now and I'm broke, then
I got money, I'd still do it.
But I mean, I don't know.
I'm like, yo, man, Flavor Noah? Yeah, no doubt. Fuck it. Bring them on.
I'm about to
kill me. I parlay that. Man, we have Battle Hawk shows every hour on VH1. I'll be killing this shit.
Man. I mean, you put it that way then, yeah.
No, you know what? Fuck that, not VH1.
Gotta make it grow.
We need the sphere.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
We'll host that shit.
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
We could get a trailer load for you. Just give us a little time, man.
Done deal.
We'll start hosting auditions tonight.
Let's go.
Oh man,
Breeze, what about you, my G? I see you over there quiet. What's your future plans, bro?
Man, just to stay with it, man. I mean, there's so many different things that I still would like to do, even back in the production side of music. Of course, still writing music videos, directing music videos, even going further with the clothes, get the clothing line going to where when I see my family, you wearing our gear. We're not just going out and buying Nike, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, somebody else stuff. We got our own stuff.
Right.
I mean, it just keeps going and going until we done tapped into everything we want to do, acting. I don't know, shit lick about acting, but hey, once I get to the next level, throw me in something. And so, just continuing to get better. I mean, the ride has been, amazing up until this point. And so it's just, continuing to get better and grow, learn from it. And
so we're fortunate enough, or blessed enough to have people who actually listen to us. In different places, right? Netherlands, UK,
Japan,
South Africa, Japan, Philippines.
It's just crazy, bro.
Of course, New York is in the building.
Yeah.
So I gotta put y'all on the spot, right? And I think we've already covered this with Noah. So between Sticks and Breeze, who are y'all top 5? No order, just give me a 5.
We're doing just hip hop or.
You know what? I'm because I shouted out all them places that is crazy enough to listen to us. Surprise me. Outside of hip hop,
top 5 artists.
Top 5 artists.
Oh,
we're bending. This is the one time that we bent the rule.
That's tough, man. Time periods. I can go time periods. Like on 2K. You can pick Jordan for 96. You can pick
that.
Okay, so let me. So I gotta go Jay, man. Jay was one of my first, just real, inspirations in hip hop. The way he did it, and further back. So, but between the ranges for about a 10-year span, roughly. So like 97 to like 2010. Within that range, it was like every time he did it, the way he did it. That was the way it should have been done almost. Like it was just so dope. So Jay is out there, that time period, not in any order. Twister.
Yeah.
But then, man, as far as some of the other genres, man, that I listen to, it's really hard to put those in a.
It is.
But yeah, it really is, man. Because I really I was listening to Lana Del Rey. For a brief period of time, and it was just like every single day. And she really
put on the board
a lot of stuff.
So that's number 3.
Yeah. She goes right in. Lana goes in as number 3. There's a group. They do some production mainly, and they have an artist, Nero, Nero. They pop up a lot, you know what I'm saying, in my musics, man. And I'll go through the same thing. I'll start listening to a lot of their stuff, and it really influences how, especially on the production side too, how I would want to make some of my music. Of course, I would put a twist on it because I haven't really heard them have a hip hop influence on their tracks that I thought was, you know, us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, if this track had us on it, killing it. And so I hear, you know, some of the production side of it, of course, and it's a kind of like, it's an electronica sound, which I really love. It's dope, but they didn't have that mesh of the hip hop like I like. But they're up there too. I play them just about every other time when I really like, if I'm on a road trip and I'm riding. So Nero falls in there.
Okay.
I know it's, you know, definitely more. It's plenty, and sometimes it just depends on the mood I'm in. I'm trying to think because I've been working on us so hard lately. You know, I kind of forget. Sometimes I hear someone and be like, "Man, it's my favorite shit I've ever heard in the world."
You got one more. The pressure is on, and I see it. I can see it.
I know.
It's not that hard.
The Birdman head is coming real soon. I see it.
But as a final man, honestly, and I know niggas wanna agree, but just as far as some of the versatility too. But Drake, I am a Drake fan. I'm a big Drake fan actually. A lot of the music he did.
Now he says that out loud. He says it out loud.
Nah, I love
he's always been a fan. At least I'm.
Huge fan of Drake. Now, I mean, sometimes as far as content, maybe not, but just the whole thing, because I do like the ability to switch from singing to rapping, or even rapping fast. Just flipping your style.
He's the one that's doing that on the record.
He's extremely versatile. I like so.
I can
so yeah, that's my 5 in there right now. I'm gonna ride with them 5.
Oh, what's yours, man?
Lupe, Emoji Heat.
Right.
Lupe Emoji. Kevin Parker. He's from a band called Tame Impala.
Okay.
Tip and Dilla.
That's what's up. That's
Nice.
what's up, man. And you know what? I don't think that Dilla gets a lot of props for him as a rapper. I think, you know, he's a god as a producer. But I think that he's one of those very few rapper producers who can straddle that line and do it successfully. You know, like I was listening to Rough Draft on my way here.
Yeah, man. Rough Draft is dope. The shit he was doing before that, when he Slum Village, I mean, Volume 2, all the dopest rhymes are Dilla.
Yo, I can't front, man. It took me a long time to decipher the difference between him and Batan. May both of those brothers rest in peace. I remember I bought Fantastic Volume 2 on a whim because this had to be like 2003, and I get to a point with hip hop music where I stopped believing all of these motherfuckers. Like, come on, man! Like, all of y'all are big time drug dealers. All of y'all are pimps. All of y'all are getting money.
Right.
That's really your jewelry in these videos. Like, all y'all niggas' videos look the same. So it gets to a point where I get sick, and I be like, man, fuck this shit, and I'll go listen to classical music. You know, like Batan would say.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying Slum Village just on a whim, and I could not stop listening to it. Like,
not at all.
I should somehow there should have been a hole burnt in that motherfucking CD for real. And I couldn't tell the difference between, at that time he was JD and Batan. Like, I knew T3 off the back, but I used to be like, damn, I can't figure out who's who. But, you know, I guess that was more of a compliment to both of them because, you know, now that I know the difference, and, you know, I think that's a good pick. Actually, I think you kind of cheated because you got the rapper producer there, but it's cool. We're going to let it go.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You said, I mean, I don't, I mean,
cheated because you used
what do we, but what, I mean, I don't know what we would.
You didn't even see this Dilla right here.
Nah, I've been checking. He's been interviewing the whole time. I seen him.
He's been interviewing.
You gotta put him.
Wait. So what we doing? The top 5 rappers?
Oh no, you say whatever you know. He's just joking with you, man.
My bad.
Nah, I saw how you slid Dilla in the shot earlier. I caught that.
He's all day, man. Resident Dilla gotta be in there.
Tip, I probably should have said for real, but it wasn't enough room.
Yeah, for real to me, he's not
make
top 5. Yeah,
he didn't make the cut.
He's good though. He's great.
Oh, yeah,
great.
He's awesome.
So is Timberland, but they're not top 5 for me.
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely more
what you came up on.
It's definitely more
exposed to at the
it's more of a mood thing though.
True.
Nah, I agree totally with the whole mood thing. Because like we were speaking earlier, I'm just like that. It just depends, and it switches. All
Like
day
that.
long. You know what I'm saying? Like I've rode to work listening to Zoe, from Detroit, and his last record. I didn't like it at all, to be honest. I like 3 songs. And I happened to stumble on to his remix album. Actually, it's not even his. There's a group that does a lot of house music called Real People, REEL People. And the funny shit about it is when I first heard Zoe's last album, I was like, damn, these are the only songs I like. It was 3 of them. One of them was Packing for Chicago. Another one was called Lifeline. And another one was called Steal My Joy. And they took those 3 records and remixed them. And I was like, oh. So, I'm riding to work with that. And then by the time I get to my job, I threw on Tigolero. And then I was like, you know what? I need something with some oomph on it. So I started listening to Planet Asia. He got a joint called the Martial Arts School, I think it was called. So if y'all haven't heard Planet Asia, man, y'all should definitely check the dude out. It's crazy.
I've heard Planet Asia.
I haven't heard him in a while.
Yeah, I
haven't heard that name been mentioned in a while. Since like Guilty Simpson's last record. I mean, that was 2 records ago.
I don't even know who that is.
He was on that. Yeah, Guilty was on that. He had him on that one joint.
Yeah, he's put out like 3 projects over the last calendar year. He's put out like 3 projects. He got one out right now that just dropped this past Friday called Velvet Portraits. It is short. It's only like maybe 6 songs on there, but they're all bangers.
Right.
Man, that's what I want to do. I want to drop like 5 albums a year and make them like 6 songs.
Just start new shit.
Sticks is like, now go buy my whole collection.
Too funny, man. Too funny. Brothers, man, let me just say once again, man, I appreciate what y'all are doing, man. I appreciate the tenacity y'all have, the desire y'all have to push this shit forward. It shows through the work. I can hear it sonically, know what you're doing. I mean, you don't get that passion these days. And then to have the conversation with us, with all of our subscribers, and say it ain't about the money, because the money will come. Right. The success will come as long as you putting forth the work and the effort, and you're doing the shit for the right reason. I think a lot of times people get caught up and they're doing shit for the wrong ass reasons, and it shows in your product. You know what I'm saying? Right. You see the byproducts of the bullshit you putting out because you're doing it wrong, and y'all are doing this shit the right way. So hats off, man. I love to get another interview down the road. I know we got something coming up later. Am I correct in saying that? We've got something coming down the pipe here not pretty soon, but sometime 2017, early 2018.
Yeah, no. Definitely fall, maybe even summer, but most likely fall for their next record.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'd love to like to do some type of concert series or something where we're actually in studio with y'all somewhere.
Absolutely.
We record.
Of course, whatever you get.
Yeah, do something live with y'all. Have y'all do a track or 2 live on the show. Like really expand what we're doing, man, because we want to we want to be the bandwidth for you all to push the culture forward. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Utilize us as that vessel to reach people. And that's what the platform is for. And that's the way that it fucking should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we used to have in the basement and all that, man. Some Rap City.
Exactly.
I mean, Joe Torre used to be in the arcade with Ghostface or something. You know what I mean? Sitting there just talking, asking questions or whatever. You know
that's when people fell in love with hip-hop.
Because you know what? That was another dope line. I think it was Sticks that said that too. He was like, that's a different story, like levels and basements.
No, that's
I heard that shit. Yeah. Who said that?
That was Breeze.
Breeze, you got you one.
Breeze, you got one, baby.
You got it. I made the cut, baby.
That's funny as shit.
I've been waiting, man. That's the only reason I'm here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Boy say he one and done. He out.
That's all I was waiting for.
But definitely, man, one more time as we bring this shit to a wrap, man, let people know how they can reach your music, how they can reach you all on social media. For all the people that want to shout out to you, want to talk with you personally, want to reach out and touch someone, how can they get your music? How can they get with you all?
All right, first, let's go to tell them the bandofthehawk.com. That's our main website. Everything's on there, all the projects, freestyles, all that, videos. Bandofthehawk.com. Then you can go to, any iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, any streaming service you use. You can just type in Grynd Seazon with the Y and the Z. Spell it right, and it'll come up. Or just search for Noah Archangel. Search for Noah Archangel, that'll come up. Then you got social media. Right now, I think Breeze, you may have one, but everybody's been going through mine.
I'm not a part of the hashtag committee, man.
Yeah, so Breeze, what's yours? And I'll tell them mine, Breeze.
As far as the Facebook?
Yeah, what's your Facebook or IG or whatever you have?
The Facebook right now is www.facebook.com/is Mickey Breeze, MICKEYBREEZE.
Breeze, okay, no doubt.
Okay.
And then it's Noah of HTX, so Noah of HTX, NOAHOF HTX. That's the / for Facebook, Twitter, IG, everything. You can find anything on Noah of HTX. I'm always posting beats and free music or whatever, man. Just tune in. You know what I mean? You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
I don't have one yet, but I'm gonna get on it. I promise. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on it for you, man. And the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop a couple bars. That's gonna be the first.
Wait, drop a couple bars for the boom bap.
I'm gonna drop a couple bars.
For that boom bap.
Do it for the culture.
I don't know when it's gonna be, but
I was going to say, like, you got the floor. I'm ready.
Exactly. Just do it for the culture, my G.
absolutely.
For the culture. But once again, fellas, we appreciate you all. I know the fans appreciate you all. I know the subscribers appreciate you all. And we just looking forward to every piece of work that you all put out.
Yep.
And this Grynd Seazon, put your hands on it once again for anybody that's watching us right now. If you're listening in a car, once you're done with this episode, go download this shit, man. Go over to CD, go over to the website, buy this shit. Do whatever you need to do to put your hands on this dope ass music.
At least listen to it.
At least listen to it.
Definitely.
Tell a friend.
Reem, it's been another great episode, my G. It seems like we just be knocking these hoes out the park, man. That's what we do.
Yeah.
The difficult we do immediately, man.
Yeah.
Where can they reach you at, my brother?
Same bat time, same bat channel. Instagram is what is it? NYKAY79. Like, yo, just look, it's right there, bro.
What you looking at me for?
Exactly. He looking at me and shit.
What's my shit?
Exactly.
So Instagram is NYKAY79. I appreciate the people who's been requesting to follow me. That's what's up. I'm actually going to start listening to a lot of the producers that follow me, because now what I want to do is, at least once a month, a couple of times a month, shout them out, maybe play a clip of some of the stuff that they're doing, because, we are definitely heavy about production.
Yep.
Twitter, same thing. Checking out people who's hollering at me on Twitter, and I get a lot of people to holler at me on Twitter, and I really, really appreciate that. Because I am a slave to this fucking culture. I love hip hop on every shape, fashion, and form, from the breaking to the DJing to the MCing to the art. Let's get it in. But Twitter, to answer your question, is at Reem Boom Bap. Holla at me.
That's what's up. And of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, shit, Black Planet. I probably still got one of those. MySpace, Western Union, whatever you need to, USPS, however you need to reach me.
SMS,
I'm
text
at
message.
exactly. Slack, everywhere. Fuck it. At G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. It's been another great episode of That Boom Bap. And remember, rap minus lies equals hip hop. And that's That Boom Bap. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.